On the pole, it's going to be brand new qualifying. I tell you what, if we were to run the All-Star race, the thing, you really got caught up in all that much. But man, thanks for joining me in the booth tonight, buddy. More down from the Truck Series in here. He's going to be looking to try to steal a win. This time it is with the Xfinity cars. As you can see, just like it, she's got a soft spot in her heart for Cowboy Matt. Well, let's say Cowboy Matt doesn't win tonight, and let's say she picks
for the most part, but it was very fun.
Yep, one right there at your home track in Bristol. That was your crew here. Yes, you got 21 in Sledgehammer. You got the 61 of Mountaineers and our Cole 315 Cowboy Matt and his 19 High Rock throwback.
Yep. Sledge for the lead. 15 pushed up a little bit there, probably running a lower preset, as you would imagine. That's the kind of the versatility you get in this preset.
Used to be all over the streams, him and Master Killer. Speaking of Master Killer, he's actually in the race tonight, and I will have a little bit of help as far as laps and some issues that may occur on track.
We're really going to hope that we can make it all the way on tires.
One Groove Racetrack. You got to try to figure out. Finesse, welcome to the chat, sir. Good to see you. Looks like Finesse is rooting on Boehner, trying to go for 3-0, 3 in a row, with Mountain and that was Dick. Right now, looking so far so good. A whole lot of give, a whole lot of take, but they're keeping it clean, keeping it green. It looks like they're getting a little bit of separation between each other. No, the truck race was a lot of side-by-side, fast-paced racing. I'm ready for tonight's race. How you feeling?
And the cool thing is, of course,
Mountaineers, let this thing get really racy and then attack. Go for it. These guys have had 2+ weeks to practice. They're going to make contact a little bit, so are these guys. So looks like Bowen's kind of dropped back a little bit. Looks like some of the guys that might have taken tires earlier are really going to start moving their way to the push.
And here comes Larson. Larson to the bottom of the track. Job. Trying to take the lead away. Good job. The momentum.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land under the fray, and the home of the brave? USA. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. This land of the brave, the US of A. Oh, say, just that star spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land of the free, in the home of the
What's going on, guys? Hey, repeat here, and tonight we got these NNR guys back, and they are hungry for this tricky track, also known as Watkins Glen International. And yeah, like I said, it's the Xfinity guys tonight. So we saw a lot in the trucks the other night. They were a lot of fun to watch. Tonight we've got about 18 of the best Xfinity drivers on the Xbox that are going to take their turns through these twists and turns. Second race in the NNR chase. We got we went through Kansas. Tonight's the Glen. Next week is Bristol, and then on to Indy. So again, it's the second race of this chase. I'll have Boehner to feed off of, as well as King Outbreak and Cowboy. But first, I got to give a big thanks to Old Madison Rising for allowing us to use their version of the national anthem at the start of every single one of the NNR races. The boys are just about done with qualifying. It should just be a little bit more. But I'm actually excited for another reason. But one more second, I'm getting ahead of myself there. I got a whole lot going on in my mind. I mentioned, thanking Madison Rising. Please go to Spotify, go to YouTube, look them up, give them a listen, give them a follow, whatever you got to do. It's definitely worth the time. They're all about, the military, first responders, police, fire, EMS, doctors, nurses, whatever. All right. They're all about it. Also, look up Dave Bray or Dave Bray USA. He was the lead singer of Madison Rising. He's kind of gone his own way, and he's kind of doing his own, but he's a great listen as well. But again, head on over to Spotify, YouTube, give them both a listen. You will not be disappointed. But as I said, I'm excited for another reason. Just like last week, I had none other than the one and only J-Pa here in the booth to help me with these Xfinity guys. Well, tonight you see him every Thursday night in that 35 special paint scheme, which we'll have to ask him about that. By the way, where he came up for the idea for his 35 car is Dan the Lawn Man. Yeah, we're going to get through this race. Dan, it's been a long time coming. We've known about this race for a couple weeks now. How you feeling?
Oh, man, I feel really good to be here, Pete. I appreciate y'all having me on here. A little bit of what I see on my end of things. Man, I'm going to tell you, Watkins Glen's a tough track. I think the person that makes the least amount of mistakes is probably going to finish in the top 5 here tonight. So I'm really looking forward to it. I'm excited. You asked about the 35. Honestly, I just picked a number I couldn't really remember much about in NASCAR. It's going to be my own thing, and that's where that came from. So I'm really excited for tonight. Turn 1 is going to bite these boys in the butt. The bus stop's going to bite them in the butt. The carousel's going to bite them in the butt. And that second to last turn is going to bite them in the butt. So those are going to be the really tough spots on the track. And like I said, I think the person that makes the amount of mistakes, drives the smartest, maybe not the fastest, will definitely get the points they need in our playoffs.
I couldn't agree more.
Looking forward to it.
Yep. I definitely couldn't agree more. And I tell you what, there's one guy out there that is locked into the chase, and I mentioned I'll have his stream up, and that's the the car for King Outbreak. King Outbreak won the truck and Xfinity at Kansas, and he won the truck race here at the Glen the other night. This guy is rolling on pure adrenaline, pure momentum. He's got Combat Beast in his corner, giving him some help with some of the numbers, he said. But yeah, King Outbreak has all the momentum. He's locked in. All he's doing right now is going for the wins. He wants to try to go 4 for 4, and if he can go 4 for 4, it's going to take the wins and take the points from the other guys that really want him, really need him. I didn't get a count as to whether all the chase drivers are in here. I think I said there were 18 for tonight. The chase consists of 16 drivers, so we'll have to see. But what I was kind of talking about earlier, as far as that 35 car goes, you and Augustus generally run pretty close to the same paint scheme on a weekly basis. It's that silver and black, really easy to spot. Where did that paint scheme come from? And it seems like y'all have chosen to run that about every week.
Yeah, honestly, if you remember at the start of the year, I ran a white car,
Yep.
and so Smitty made all of our, I'm pretty sure it was,
Yeah.
made all of
The
our little,
logos. Yep. The numbers.
game pictures, yeah,
Yep.
with the numbers on it. And the one he sent me was blue and yellow and white, and I was like, you know what, I'll just make a paint with what he gave me. So that's what I did. I ran the first half. This is still my rookie.
Yep.
And the boys, yeah, they gave me a whooping the first half of the season. I'm not gonna lie. These are some tough races to be in, man. I'm telling you, I've raced Xbox racing for many years. There's a lot of people that know me on here through racing on NASCAR, and this is the toughest league I've ever been a part of, hands down. So when we got
Yes, it
about
is.
halfway through the season, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna switch it up to black and gray, kind of like little Batman. And my luck kind of started to change, and so I just stuck with it. And then Augustus, I'm pretty sure, I think there was like four of us. We all decided to go gray and black, and we had no idea. And I don't think any of us had decided to give it up yet. So yeah, there was no collaboration there or anything. And I guess we got the same style and race car.
So you and Augustus, are you guys on the same team, or did you just say no?
No,
No, you're not.
no, we've
So
never even talked, I don't
wow,
think.
yeah,
So
man, that's pretty amazing because y'all's car, your cars look almost identical. It's amazing. And
they're the best looking cars.
I agree with you. They really look great, and not just yours.
Oh,
You
there's a
and
lot of them.
yeah, the the time and effort and energy that a lot of y'all have put into these paint schemes have been amazing this year. I mean, some of them, if you could change the sponsor to on the hood, like for example, on Sunday night, I was just talking about King Outbreak. King Outbreak was running what would have been an amp throwback to Dale Jr. And the I picked it
Spot
right
on.
out. And whether it's the AMP colors or the National Guard colors or something like that, they're really easy to pick out. Some other people have run like old Morgan Shepherd and Steve Park and Dale Senior and man, um, it's actually been really cool to see all the time and pride and effort that have been put into some of these paint schemes.
Yeah, the one
um,
of Asbill that Steve Park skiing,
yeah,
that's one of the closest ones I've seen. That's pretty cool.
yeah, with the
But hey, to
stripes down the
follow
side,
up
yeah.
on your point with who showed up for playoffs or not, pretty sure Sully 14th in points and Rowdy Burns, I didn't see a practice for either of them. They're 14th, 15th.
All right, well,
So,
that's gonna
the,
give the person that's in 16th a little bit more of a reason to really go for it. It looks like the boys are back in the lobby, just getting that one last minute pep talk from Smitty, your Xfinity Series leader. and I'm looking forward to watching these guys go green. On a little bit of a personal note, and I'm going to try really, really hard not to get a bit worked up, but Boehner reached out to me earlier, and some of y'all may have seen on Facebook, I recently lost my grandmother. Um, and Boehner reached out to me on Facebook and said, "Hey, was there a certain driver that your grandmother followed, or did she like any football or baseball teams or whatever? Is there anything that we can do for her?" I said, "No, you ain't got to do anything for her, but yeah, she was a diehard Philadelphia Phillies fan, as well as the Eagles. I mean, she tried not to miss a single player. She was all about them. I mean, she could tell you where they came from, what college they went to. I mean, she was a huge fan. And Boehner later sent me a picture of a green and white. Um, 20, I believe he's in 26 car. Yeah, that he's going to run. So it's going to be interesting to see that car out there. And he said that Outbreak, I'm sorry, not Outbreak, um, Finest was also going to be running something as well. So um, it'll be interesting to see those cars out there. And I'm actually, I'm still really, really thinking about my family, my grandmother, 88 years old, long, she lived a long time, um, seen, almost a full century. So imagine all the change that someone at that age has seen throughout their life. Um, so I'm, still kind of working on and working through that. But I want to thank Boehner and Finest on their their little extra heart that they're sharing. So thank you. But we are just about ready to go again. The timer is paused. We should be getting that invite here in just a second. I think the last time I saw the timer before you paused it, it was right around the 20-second mark, and they're actually loading in. I'm gonna pop down to regular Discord here right quick just to remind them of the invite, and I will be right back. You're gonna be able to hear me here. Let's see. Guys, I need the invite, please. I see you're loading in. Thank you.
Hello.
Yeah, you got me?
Yeah, I need an invite to the race. I've said it like
Yeah, so
8 times.
yeah, I need one also. They're loading in already. Smitty, you're gonna have to back out and get everybody in there.
Thought Swats was in the race because I saw him in the lobby when he got in.
Yeah, and I said it gave me a parter error. It wouldn't allow me back in.
Okay.
All right, they're having some technical difficulties as you just heard. It's gonna be another minute. I guess there was some kind of an issue with everybody getting loaded in. Um, but Dan, I know you know a few of these guys. And might have gone back and watched the streams to see how everything was going. Being that they're going to have to back out and go back in again, they're probably going to have to take one extra pace lap, or maybe not. They may be able to get everybody up and running since the Glen is so long. Just make sure that nobody gets damaged going through the chicane and all that. But going back, Dan, and watching the streams and whatnot, I know you know Boehner, I know you know Finesse, a few of these other guys, Smitty. Is there anybody in particular that you're pulling for tonight?
Nobody really in particular. I mean, I'm gonna pull for everybody at the cutoff line. So Swats and Bill's Legend and Q Dog, Fatless Cowboy. That's Mountain even. Yeah, all those guys. always root for the underdog, so I hope one of them can get up there and do, like I said, just stay consistent and get them point. I mean, for people like myself in Cup playoffs, I'm down there on the cutoff line. It's not about getting up there and winning necessarily as it is getting those stage points and getting that good. That it's like a test grade in school. The better you do, the better the score is. You have one bad grade, you have one bad race, man, and it digs you in a hole that you can't get out of. So really, those guys just need consistency.
All right,
And
let me pop back down again because it doesn't look like they're backing out, and I do see 18 cars on track. We need an invite, so bear with me 1 second, please. Sorry.
yes, sir.
Swear
I
I
had a black
thought
screen.
I see 18 cars on track. So if there were 18 cars that were supposed to take the green, I still need an invite. I see Boehner kind of up front, and you all look like you're double file.
Yep.
Thanks, Smitty. Good luck, everybody.
Welcome.
All right, you got me back, Dan?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm gonna send you the invite right now, and we're gonna get this thing going.
All
Let's
right, I'm
see.
excited for this.
Me too, man.
I can tell you there's going to be some angry drivers after turn one.
All right, there we go. You should have the invite now.
I got it.
All
yes,
right, awesome.
sir.
Yep, we're loading in. I believe that these guys may have already taken the green unless Smitty asked them to go ahead and run a second pace lap. We'll have to find out, but I don't believe so. Nope. There's the double O right now of Finesse. Yeah, and the 26 of Boehner right behind them. Looks like they're both running those Eagles colors. So again, big thank you to both Finesse for running this, running the Eagles colors with the white brand on the hood. Yeah, thank you. And I'm gonna keep going through the field. So again, right now, Finesse out front, Boehner in second. Then you got then you got Asbel right behind. Then King Outbreak, Parzival in his 11. Old Cheeseburger rocking the Ally 84. There's Mountain running the Tunity colors. He's looks like he qualified pretty well. There's Augustus in the 8. Cowboy, like I mentioned, in the 19. Master Killer in the 39. He had a great race at Kent. Fatless Dig, Mike Honcho, LaFave is in the race. Q-Dog rocking his number 9 Hooters car. Pop Bear in that 95. FNL Bowling in his 98. And we're back up front with Finesse again. 18 cars on track, starting to get a little bit of separation as we watch them come up through the S-curves. Dan, we're underway. A little bit of separation, but I don't bank on that happening or staying that way for very long.
Yeah, it looks like you got your top 4 cars here who are flexing their muscles on the rest of the pack a little bit.
Holy cow, all of a sudden you came across booming. Hold on. Hold on. I think it's because I still have the party up. Hold on. That could be me. Second.
Yeah, it's the party.
There you go. All right.
Is that better?
Yep, there you go. Perfect. All right, yeah, I backed out of the party just in case because, yeah, you were like a booming voice from the sky all of a sudden. Man, sound like a radio DJ. J-Pa, what's happening out there in chat, sir? Good to see you. Another week, another great stream. Man, I absolutely try, but I gotta tell you, J-Pa, I'm pulling for a couple of these guys up front. They're showing a little extra this weekend. I absolutely appreciate them. I mentioned a little bit ago that my grandmother, that I lost just a couple days ago. She was a big Phillies fan when it came to baseball, and she was an Eagles fan when it came to football. and Boehner and Finesse are both rocking these Eagles colors. And man, I love them. They look great out there.
Yeah, Pete. God bless your grandma. Those are
Thanks, man.
definitely some great Philadelphia colors. I like the little dash of red that Boehner's thrown in there for the Phillies. That's cool. But yeah, that 00 looks like a Eagles quarterback right now.
Yeah, it does.
I know your grandma would be proud of that.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna. I have no doubt in my mind I'll be going back to clip a lot of this race. Um, they uh, they look amazing. Like you said, finessed. He's got the all white numbers and whatnot, indicating that he's not part of the chase, and that again I've stated it before is kind of very unfortunate. Um, but you know those were the rules. Where on the other hand, you see the
Okay.
red numbers and the red rims here on the 28 of Boehner, indicating that he is in the chase, and not only is he in the chase, but as you see the points scrolling across the bottom of the screen, he's also your point leader with Asbel. Just a couple of positions behind him is also right behind him in points. So these guys are going to try all they can to rack up the most amount of points and keep things rolling. Now we talked to Dan. We talked earlier about some of these throwbacks, and you mentioned that the Steve Park throwback that Asbel created a few weeks back was one of the best looking, and actually looks like he's rocking those colors again tonight.
Yeah, they're pitting already. What lap
Yeah,
are they on? They're not out of gas yet, are they?
no. I think they know that they can't make it. They can't make it all on in. They can't complete stage one on one tank of gas, so they're more than likely they're cutting the laps right down the middle, and it looks like
It's gonna leave King out for King outbreak.
yep, it's gonna
All on
leave
an island.
yep the 10 of King outbreak. Now normally we have a camera of King outbreak up on stream. Tonight he's rocking the number 10 with the Napa colors on the hood. I'll actually go ahead and find him right quick. And there he is. And on his stream, he's actually got a GIF of Chase Elliott standing on his number 9 car when he got his first win right here at the Glen. And later on, at some point in the stream, I'll actually go ahead and pull that up. But yeah, as you pointed out, he is in first place right now. He has not gone down pit road, maybe waiting to see if a caution comes out or something like that, which will come in his favor. But right now, King Outbreak is on track. He's all by himself. Nobody anywhere near him as he goes through the S's and down this pretty short backstretch heading towards the bus stop. Let's see here. A little bit of a battle here between Parsville and Cheeseburger. Pretty easy to pick out those ally colors.
Yeah, I was just starting to watch that battle myself.
Looks like Parsville was able to gain that spot. Again, you see the red numbers and the red rims for the 11 of Parsville, and again that indicates that he is part of the 2020 chase here in the Xfinity series, and he's done pretty well. He really has.
Well, they split that stage. Has got me all confused on who's running where. I know King still hasn't pit, and the Parsville battle is definitely top 5.
Well, when the race started, we were kind of keeping up with Finesse and Asbel and Boehner and whatnot. Right now, with everybody else that hasn't pit, it's actually put them back to like 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th, going off of Boehner's stream. So there's still about 10 people that have yet to pit. As you mentioned, the 10 of King Outbreak being one of them. But still kind of working our way through the field. Just caught up with the 19 of Cowboy or Cowboy Matt as some of his fans may go by. And by the way, guys, please head on over to Cowboy Match Stream, King Outbreak Stream, Boehner's Stream, and please give them a follow. They're all really, really trying hard to get to the next level in the Twitch program, which is the affiliate, the same level that I'm part of, but only by the help and good graces of all y'all out there. In the last, 6 months, I went from having a followership from like 30 to almost 250. So I absolutely want to say thank you to everybody out there, whether you watch this now or later. Thank you very much for all the support. It has not gone unnoticed, and as I promised, when or if I ever get that first little check from Twitch, which I won't get one until my subscriber amount comes up to at least $100. I won't get one until that point. And once that does happen, I'm just going to go right to nnrleague.com under the Zazzle tab or NASCAR.com, and I'm going to buy just some tchotchkes. I'm going to buy maybe some koozies or some lanyards or maybe some checkered flags or whatever I can get for the amount, and I'm gonna give them away as prizes right here on the stream. I'm not in any of this for the money. It's all about NNR and the fun that I have broadcasting these races, like with you, Dan, and with J-Paw and Stout Whiskey and JCX12 and Kamal, and anybody else that has ever been a part of this journey with me. So, just like I've thanked everybody else that's come before you, Dan, thank you very much for joining me tonight, if I didn't say it earlier.
Oh yeah, I really appreciate being here. It's an honor, man, for real. I tell Coe and Stout, you, HD. I haven't really talked much to you and HD because y'all are, calling the race and not actually in the race, but the effort that there's a whole army of you guys behind the scenes that, put this whole show on, and it's actually quite incredible. I ran a league of my own for a few years. It's tough, man.
Yeah,
So to have this much talent, all in one league, that's pretty incredible. I mean, it doesn't get any better. So it's an honor to be here. It's just an honor to be in the race. And I can tell you one thing I know right now about NNR. I don't care if it's the Truck Series, Xfinity Series, or Cup Series. If you walk away with a checkered flag, you did something that night Xbox. So it's definitely an honor to race with all these guys.
And you mentioned earlier that in the beginning of the season, you generally didn't run all that well, but you have absolutely come on stronger and stronger as of late. I know that I'm. On Thursday nights, HD and I, we are talking about that 35 more and more, talking about you coming up through the pack at Daytona or Michigan or, anywhere else that we've been. That 35 definitely has been getting more and more camera time. You're getting stronger and stronger and racing amongst these guys in NNR. And I'll agree with you. These are the best in preset on Xbox, hands down. There is no one better, and most will agree with you. In fact, I saw a message from Sterlo, not sure if you know him or not, on Facebook here recently. He listed the top 3 leagues or communities on the Xbox, and he ranked number 1 to NNR, number 2 to eSpark, and number 3 to AKA. Now, of course, some people had their own opinion in the comments on Facebook, but that's Sterlo is very well known throughout the Heat community, just like Rock NASCAR and a few others. So that was pretty cool to say.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that like I know eSpark, they do customs, we do presets.
Yep.
So you can't even. That's comparing.
Apples
that
to
doesn't.
oranges.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Do that. It's a different flavor. I'm not sure what the other guys run.
AKA is custom also.
AKA, they're custom too. So yeah. So with all that being said, NNR's the best. Okay.
Best
No,
preset, absolutely.
Playing. Best preset, man, hands down. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, and this might come to a shock to a lot of people that used to race with me a lot. I've never made a custom heat series ever. I've only ran presets, and back when I was super fast on the 360, and those games all we did was run customs. We would never run a preset. What is that?
Yeah.
So I can't really compare the two. I just know when I plug this game in and I run a preset, man, it don't get no better than the guys that I'm racing right here.
I agree with you 100%, man. Absolutely. Kind of working our way through the field. It looks like there might still be a couple people.
Yeah, King still hasn't pitted. I've been following him.
He's got to be really clutching it all the way through.
Yeah.
I'm kind of keeping an eye on him now, and you know what? It'd probably be a good time to go ahead and pull up his stream, as I mentioned earlier, and like I've done in the
King's
past.
coming right now.
Okay, cool.
King's on pit road, and I checked a minute ago. Augustus had a pretty good. He had gapped Boehner a little bit, or finessed. I'm sorry, finessed it back. Gapped Boehner a little bit. I'll try to find.
Well, while you're doing that, I'll say after or as King Outbreak goes down pit road, and here he is. You see him pulling into his pit stall. Even though he's only got 7 laps remaining, or 6 now, as he crosses the start finish line on pit road, he's still taking 4 tires and a full tank of gas. So that's how important, even though he had a very sizable lead, and I'm sure some other people cut into it, being that they were on newer tires, he was going to have to check up. But
here comes Finesse. They're going to have race right here. It looks like King's going to stay out front. That's pretty solid.
Let's see, kind of catch up.
Finesse looking like about a second behind him coming to the S's. They're at the bridge right now.
There you go. So yeah, looking forward from Finesse. Yeah, that actually does say quite a bit for King Outbreak.
Absolutely.
He's got a pretty good piece. It looks like he overshot the bus stop completely, and Finesse is going to be able to gain all kinds of time on him, and it's going to make this race for top points here in stage 1 a little bit closer. But yeah, see the 00 with the 10 right ahead, and then I think I saw the 1 of Asbel not too far behind. Got to kind of go.
Boehner might actually be our leader.
No, Boehner right now is running in P3, about 6 seconds behind the leader. And actually, no, going off of King Outbreak's stream, King Outbreak is in P3. It is the car of Asbel right now that's in first place. So let's go ahead. There he is.
Right.
And then Boehner is behind him by about 6.5 seconds. Your top 5 right now is Asbel, Boehner, King Outbreak, Finesse, and then the 11, your buddy Parzival. That's your top 5. So the distance from first to third, even though this shows Asbel right in front of Boehner, I'm guessing that there aren't very many cars on the lead pack, or something else is going on. I'll actually switch over to King Outbreak stream, and you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. You see Asbel up top, Boehner in second, 6.5 back. But meanwhile, on my stream, it shows Boehner right behind this 1 car. So I'm guessing people have been lapped, or something has happened. Maybe.
Yeah, Boehner's about to make a move right here.
Yep, Boehner just
gonna pin him up there behind the lap car.
Yep, yeah. So Boehner was a lap down, but it's only showing him 7 seconds behind. So something else happened. I don't know. I'm guessing maybe the timing or scoring in the game is off. I'm not 100% sure.
Somebody stretching it this far?
No, because it's saying now Boehner's first, Asbel second, Outbreak third, Finesse fourth, and Parzival in fifth. I'm gonna go back to my stream here. There we go. And Yeah, it's just there's something off with the scoring, but we'll definitely keep up with these guys.
Yeah, I think Boehner's definitely your leader,
Yeah,
followed by the 1, the 10, the 11. I haven't seen the 00 up here.
Yeah, Boehner first, Asbel, King Outbreak, Finesse, and then Parsville. That's your top 5. So I'm going to try to work my way back up to Boehner. We've got, let's see, we got 3 laps remaining here in stage 1. So let's see Boehner. We saw the pass that Boehner made on the car for Asbel, but they saw the one also make a little bit of contact with the wall. And I tell you what, though, right now, that whole Rook Racing thing, they're running first, second, and third. Great effort by these guys tonight.
Right now.
Say what?
It looks like Boehner's walking the dog on him right now.
Yeah, he's making up more and more time. I just made sense of King Outbreak stream. I'm not quite sure why it actually confused me. There was just so much going on here with the different streams. When I was talking about the time ahead, time behind, and all that, it was the time ahead from King Outbreak to Asbel and to Boehner and whatnot. It wasn't actually King Outbreak's or the game's issue. It was my own. But yeah, these guys are they're really looking pretty good.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you from racing with him in Cup, Boehner's good. He's fast.
Yeah, Boehner is very, very fast. He's got like 7 wins on the season so far. It's been a great season for the guy so far. Let's see.
Yeah, the best part about road course racing is there's one guy that's always happy, and then there's a bunch of guys that are mad. So the guys running second and third right now are just scratching their head. I mean, you don't know what to do when somebody puts a lead on you like that. But they'll work on them at the end of the stage, see what they can do.
Still, sorry, I was going through and reading some of chat. I see Bills right now. I'm not quite sure if he's lagged out. I'll check back in with him here in just a little bit. Still going through. There's Mike Honcho in that 66. There's a 3 of LaFave. Looks like he's got another Dale Jr. throwback. It may the color looks like it might be a little off, or maybe I'm wrong. Kind of looks like one of his old AC Delco cars. There's a 9 of Q Dog. He's got some pretty solid.
What happened in 28? Is he out of gas?
I didn't see. I'll have to try to find him.
Load way down. He's on the stretch. That must have been the end of the stage. I think he was puttering coming to the line there.
Either that or a caution. I'm going to go ahead and pull up. Yep. Nope. That was the end of the stage 1. Like I mentioned a little bit ago, as they came across the line, there were about 3 to go. But guys, let's take a quick commercial break. Go ahead and grab something cold to drink. Let's take a look at Zazzle.com. Here we go.
Hey NNR fans, are you looking for a way to rep your favorite NASCAR Heat Preset League on Xbox Live? Look no further. Just go to nnrleague.com, scroll down to the Zazzle tab, and see what we have to offer. From t-shirts to hoodies to clocks, we have everything you need to show your support. Thanks for being the best fans, and we hope to see you at the track repping that NNR red.
All right, as always, you don't miss anything when we take a quick commercial break. Again, want to thank the one and only Mountain for creating all the commercial tent that we've got. Looking forward to working with Mountain for more here in just a little bit. I know he said he was going to kind of work on a couple different little projects for me, like a booth and whatnot. So, Mountain, thank you very much if you're out there and you can hear me. Looks like we are racked and stacked back up. Going to try to get back up front with one of our leaders. Let's see. There we are. 28 of Boehner with the 1 of Asbel to his outside. Boehner should have the entrance into 1, but the 1 came down just a little bit, so the 28 had to check up. That's going to allow Asbel and the 10 of King Outbreak to kind of stretch it out on these guys. And, yeah, we're going to get single file up coming through the S's here. Get back to, there we go, better image. Long conga line all the way down this backstretch. Go ahead, Dan. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, the top of that, the top of the hill coming through the S's at that bridge, boy, that spot's tough for me. So I see that being a trouble spot when they're packed up like this. Keep an eye out for it.
Yeah, you know, we've seen the bus stop and they contact in the back. Not quite sure what that was. We've seen the you know, these guys make a little bit of contact going through the bus stop. They look like they're pretty, they've got the carousel pretty figured out. They're able to get through there pretty easily. That last corner, or I'm sorry, the second to last corner before making their way towards the front stretch, they've got that figured out. So these guys are really kind of minding their P's and Q's, but there's still a whole lot of racing left to go. What was that?
I think Boehner might have got the boot back there. Oh, they were stacked up. The 1, the 10, and the 00 right now. Let's see. He's already making a move coming in. Bus stop.
I just caught up with Finesse. There's Boehner now. Yeah, Boehner looks like he's having some issues. He's definitely deeper in traffic than he's been all night long. Again, you know, watching that car, I really want to thank Boehner and Finesse, rocking some Philadelphia Eagles colors. The Eagles were my grandmother's favorite football team, and I lost her just a couple days ago, and they reached out and said, "Hey, Pete, can we do something special for her?" Even though I told them they didn't have to, that is definitely a bit of Philadelphia green with that sponsor on the hood. It kind of looks a little bit like an eagle. He's got the gray in the scheme with a little bit of white. Because he's in the chase, he's rocking the red door numbers, the red rims. But man, looks amazing, and I absolutely want to express my sincere appreciation. And I know, looking at my Facebook earlier, when I kind of told everybody about it, a lot of people from the NNR community reached out and expressed their condolences. So thank you all very, very, very much. My grandmother was a very big part of my life for going on 45 years. So yeah, I absolutely appreciate you all. There's behind Smitty's car on still on pit road. There's the 8 of it.
Yes, the 00 of Finesse missed carousel, and that's put him right back here with Boehner, back here in traffic. 10's kind of been falling off.
Thank you very much, Chad. I appreciate you, man.
We got the 00 and the 90, or the 28 back here. They're like 9th and 10th. It's like your fastest two cars. It'd be interesting. Watch them climb back.
Yeah, well, if you've got the car to beat, if you have the car to beat, you can normally work your way and pick your way back through traffic pretty cleanly. But yeah, I'm back here with Augustus and all them, and yeah, they're digging hard. They really are.
Yeah, 3 of your top 4 in stage 1 are way back. I don't know if this is by strategy, but they seem to be making a little bit of mistakes. One of them got a boot by a fellow competitor. Keep your eye on. I bet the one's smiling ear to ear.
Yeah, I bet he is. He's got a pretty large lead right now, and doesn't really look like anybody's going to have anything for him. I'm going to go ahead and grab us a lap count. Looks like we've got 13 laps to go here in stage one. Kind of working my way through. You were just talking about the 28 of Boehner, and the traffic is in. He's actually right behind the 84 of old Cheeseburger right now. As he's kind of working his way through the bus stop, hitting all the rumble strips he can, trying to get them to help that car turn. And it looks like Cheese is really able to hold him off all the way around. A lot of these people should probably be pretty happy that Cheeseburger didn't make the chase, because he probably could have if he had stuck the season out. But we all know that every now and then you come into issues with people. But
race for the lead.
Yep, trying to
Sorry,
work my
Pete,
way
we
back
got
up
race
there
for the
right
lead
now.
going into turn one. I think it's the 8 car here of Augustus. Sure I got that right?
Yep, if that's the 8, that is absolutely Augustus. And if Augustus has actually caught up to and passed the 1, that is absolutely saying a lot about Augustus's car. He might have a little bit more of a long run.
Yeah, I didn't want to cut you off on Cheeseburger. I've raced with
fine.
him a little bit the past couple months. Pretty good.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think he could have made a little bit in the chase.
Oh yeah.
And just keep learning and be there for next year.
Yep. I raced with Cheeseburger and J-Pa and Cole and Q-Dog and all those guys that are Bills and whatnot. All those members of the J-Pa Army, as we like to call it or say. And they're all tough. But I tell you what, there's one guy that's even faster than some of these others, and that's actually Shane Graboid. He raced a little bit in NNR. Yep, he raced a little bit in NNR last year, but he didn't stick around. He would have been extremely difficult to beat if he was still in NNR. I think he went right to Cup last season, and if I'm not mistaken. He backed out after a little while, but yeah, Kane is absolutely tough.
Yeah, I'm gonna get on it. Here.
See if I can't get us a little bit of not only a lap count here, but also that's not what I wanted. So you start going.
Augustus got the lead and he gapped him.
Oh yeah. All right.
Augustus
doesn't really look like anybody's looking at their roster right now as far as where they stand. I can tell you that King Outbreak is running P8 and Boehner is in 5th, and that's the car that we're on right here. So this is the 8th place car right now. There's the 11 of Parsville with the 3 pretty close by. A little bit of a battle between the 61 of Mountain and the 19 of Cowboy Matt, or Cowboy. This 61, he's actually started to make a little bit of noise here in the chase as well. He got a top 10 last week at Kansas, and if he's racing around Cowboy Matt, more than likely he's in having another top 10 run tonight. So good job by him, as it looks like not sure what happened right there. He didn't hit the safer barrier of the wall, but
caution.
Something happened and his car just stopped. I don't know what happened
right there. Oh yeah, I got cars slamming all over it.
All right, that's going to bring out a caution. So it's going to be our first caution for contact on the track. Not quite sure what happened with the 61. He did not hit the wall going in, but something happened. But let's take one more commercial break. You want to know how to follow NNR? Check this one out.
Hey NNR fans, don't miss any of the action by following or subscribing to Repeat's Twitch channel. Turn on notifications and you'll always know when the best preset league on Xbox hits the track. Check out his YouTube channel too to see all of NNR's past races. Follow No Name Racing as well as Repeat 1975 and others on Twitter, and you'll never miss any of the action.
All right, we're back. Here we go. Back to green. 28
Cheeseburger in second and first.
Yep, you got it. 28 to the outside of
Okay.
Cheeseburger, leading his first laps of the night. Looks like Augustus in that 8 might have got run over a little bit. He's going to lose everything he had. He's going to fall all the way back to last as they come on up through the S's. Something happened right there. Somebody didn't check up, or maybe Augustus needed a little bit more time.
Yeah.
But Shad, I agree with you. I think that definitely looked like a bit of lag, and very, very unfortunate. I'm glad that the 61 didn't have to go to the back on that. I guess whoever the admin in the race is after Swats and Smitty aren't in the race anymore. There's someone else that has taken over. Unfortunate, but
We got a big battle going on up here.
What's that?
The 39 of Master Killers in the lead here, it looks like. We got Cheeseburger going on. Big battle.
I have to see who breaks first coming in here.
Cheese will probably hold it. Oh, the one got underneath the 39.
And we're back under caution. Yeah, with all that contact in the back, I am not surprised one bit.
I can tell you someone who's not happy is that 28. You can get fresh tires here.
Yep.
I love these alternate strategies. Hey, while we're under break here real quick, we were talking about Mountain a minute ago.
Yep.
You know, he's another guy. I said there's a lot of people behind the scenes. He's doing the commercials. I know he really helps out with points and stuff. So, yeah, thanks.
Yeah,
really
Mountain
appreciate
has
everybody
been phenomenal.
behind the scenes.
The man has amazing editing skills.
Yeah, he's good.
All right, let's work our way back up front again. There's the 10 of King Outbreak forward to Cheeseburger, and the 39 of Master Killer. Both, kind of pinched that 39 down just a little bit, but it looks like they were able to save it. Here comes the 1 and the 10. Double wide, going all the way up through the S's. Contact between the 84 and the 39. Yep, contact between the 1 and the 10. They're going to say side by side all the way up through these S's. Great driving by the top 4 completely, and they're side by side for 5th and 6th as well going into the bus stop. It's not going to work.
Oh,
wow.
Look at, well, yeah, they're all getting it too. Here, someone's going to get booted coming out of this carousel probably. And it looks like the 10 will get the worst end of that deal. Really good race in there. Good restart by everybody.
You know, I think that when that caution just came out, I think that helped Augustus in this 8 car a lot. Oh, keep it out of pit road. Good job. Good hands, Augustus. I think that really helped the 8 of Augustus because I'm thinking he stayed out when others pit. And when we first saw the start of the second stage, we saw him go around off of somebody else's bumper. Well, here he is back inside. Oh, the top 7, I'll say. So he made up a lot of ground once that racing caution came out here just a little bit ago.
39 is holding his own out front.
Yes, he is. J-Pie out there in chat, he's got to be pretty happy.
Took it through the grass right there.
Yeah, that was in 19 of Cowboy, definitely taking full advantage of no penalty right there. Used to be some tracks that if you cut the grass that much, it would actually
Oh,
give you a course penalty and hold you.
the risk versus reward, in my opinion, which is, you know, if you're points racing like we spoke of earlier, looks like we got some tempers starting to flare back here.
Yeah, you see that 00 in the 19, that contact there? Yeah,
Yeah.
00 definitely worked his way under. Shadowlack out there saying he's pretty sure he can get down to about a 105. Not sure if he means in a cup or Xfinity. Oh, contact
no.
again. There goes
The
the
big
00
one.
round 8 got, yep.
Oh, man, Boehner got it head on in the wall there.
And even though, okay, now it looks like they're slowing up, and that, okay, all that racing was actually for the third stage. You know, Dan, we've been trying to give away a diecast since the beginning of the season that Mountain offered up. Let's see if we can't get that diecast given away, but we still need to get about 50 people here in chat. Let's take a look at that car again.
Hey NNR fans, get your hands on this Lowe's Motor Speedway 50th anniversary diecast that's signed by track owner Bruton Smith by watching repeats broadcast on Twitch. If we get over 50 live viewers on any stream, the diecast will be unlocked. The winner will then be determined by a trivia question selected by repeats. First to answer as...
All right, yeah, so if we get 50 people here in chat, I just got one question asked, and whoever can answer that question correctly, they're going to walk, they're going to get that that beautiful diecast sent to them, courtesy of the one and only Mountain yet again. So thank you very much, buddy.
Oh, we got one head on the wall.
Yeah, I think that was the 98 of bowling back there. Yeah, I know, Shad. You're not going to get 50 in here tonight, that's for sure.
Starting second is going to be tough to not get doored.
Looks like the one car of Asbel was able to get by that 39 of Master Killer, but Master Killer's keeping it pretty close, keeping it pretty tight. Might have overrun the carousel just a little bit. Might get a pretty good runoff though. The one absolutely swung really wide on the entrance of the carousel, able to extend that lead. Here coming to the second to last corner now. One keeps it all the way down, uses those rumble strips to help that car turn. 39 again, right in tow. Going through that last turn, heading down this long straightaway. Behind these guys, they are, you know, a couple are double wide. Not too bad. But we've had, what, 2 cautions now outside of the stage cautions. Looks like a couple cars are pretty loose under brake getting into turn 1. Fanning out just a little bit. Here they come again, Dan, coming up through those S's.
Yeah, right here at the top of the hill, we got a big battle for second place. Starting to heat up. 10 and King Outbreak wants it. Made a wise move there. I'm not trying to get it on the outside in the S's. That would not.
Yep, actually you
said
got
we're stage 3. How many laps do we have left?
I was actually just thinking the same thing. I'm going to go ahead and pull up stream here and see what we've got left. The next time either Outbreak or Cowboy or Boehner come by the start finish line, I'll go ahead and grab us that lap count. Definitely still seeing a bit of contact all the way through. Right now I'm on the 8 car of Augustus, and the battle between the 00 of Finesse and the 11 of Parzival have absolutely been something to watch as they head down into turn 1. Looks like Augustus was just going to stay right on the 11's bumper. 11's going to tail grab that 00, and they're going to work their way up through the S's. And what do you know? I missed the lap count. I'll get it next time by, but for now, let's keep going through the field, try to find some more action. Swats, I'm sorry that you lagged out, but I really am. Absolutely.
There's definitely plenty of action in the middle of the pack, like there is in the middle of the pack at any track in NNR.
Yep.
You got to be on your toes.
Yes,
One mistake, the next guy's in line. He's going to take the hole.
Yeah, once that hole is opened up, it's very, very easy to lose all kinds of position.
The one car's definitely made a big lead here. See if we get that lap count this time.
Yep, working on it right
I'm
now.
interested to see who's gonna be the long run car, and I've seen cars fast, but then they tend to fall off. So that'll come out here in the end, for sure.
Looks like we've got 37 laps remaining here, Dan. 37
Plenty
more to
of
go.
time.
So if they can get about 15 laps on a tank of fuel, everybody will have to make a stop and then maybe a stop and go or something like that. It'll be interesting to see how they play this out.
Yeah, I can tell you right now, if you're running in 6th, 9th-ish area, 5th, 10th, anywhere in that area where they're battling real hard, if it was me, I would be kind of agitated. Everybody needs to gap out here and start setting up for the end of this race. That's how you're going to get that point snipe for the guys on the cut line.
Yeah.
So, like Bill's Legend, Q-Dog, SWATs, they need to start really focusing in on what it's going to take.
Well, unfortunately for Bill's Legend and SWATs, their night is done. They're both actually parked on pit road right now.
Oh no, both of them?
Both of them, yeah. And you mentioned that Sully and Rowdy Burns.
So yeah, that's
yep. So
yeah.
I mentioned last week and also in the truck race on Sunday night that you've got a chance at a mulligan in this round unless you started off with a lot of stage points. You've got one maybe I mean you're going to have to really claw your way out if something happens, if you lose connection or whatever the case may be, to work your get out of the basement. Now the trucks, they're only eliminating 3 in the first round, where these Xfinity and the Cup guys, they do eliminate 4 in the first round. So you've got to be on your best game here as for these last 12 races before everybody works their way into Atlanta for the season finale championship race. So yeah, there's quite a bit to go, but you can't get eliminated early. You have to at least have a shot at it.
Yeah, so right now, if I'm Cowboy or Fatless or Q-Dog, that's 10th, 11th, 12th, and point. If I have that information that those guys have lagged out, I'm just trying not to make any mistakes for the rest of this race. That's the biggest thing on these road courses, man. You can go a second faster if you're going as hard as you can, but when you go as hard as you can, you're going to make a mistake, and that mistake could cost you 15 to 20 seconds. So was it ever really worth it? And that's your risk versus reward. So hopefully those guys stick it out and get a good finish. That really stinks for the guys that lagged out.
Yeah.
Oh, I would be very frustrated if I lagged out of it. So I can't even imagine.
Still kind of working my way through here.
Yeah, the one still got the lead.
Yep.
Be sure to keep an eye on that. King is in 3rd, and I'm pretty sure the 39 is still in 2nd. Master Killer, I don't know much about him. He's 39 in 2nd.
I believe he is, yeah. No, King Outbreak right now is in P2.
Okay.
But Aswell has a huge lead on him right now. While I don't see a time, I can tell you that they've got about 9 laps of fuel left in the tank. It looks like the 95 old Papa Bear, he's also on pit road. So we started this race with about 18 cars on track. I think with the people that have had some issues tonight, whether lag or whatever, we're probably down to about 14 cars, unfortunately. But these 14, man, they're all digging. They've got to go. They know that there's max points up for grabs, and anything could happen here in the next 30 laps or so. Back to the 28 of Boehner. You see the double O of Finesse not too far behind them. Looks like they're going to try to work their way past the 19 of Cowboy. Seeing all this green on track, I tell you, that's a pretty cool thing. But right now, as we look at the one of Asbel, he has a huge lead on the 10 car of King Outbreak. One is absolutely doing all he can to see if you can't get that car, maybe go mudding later. He was underneath those rumble strips all the way through the bus stop. He wasn't even using the rumble strips. He said, "Who needs those? I'll just take it four wheeling. These tires are hot enough; they'll grip." But yeah, he's having a pretty fun ride up front. I'm gonna get back to what I've got going on here.
Yeah, they're definitely tearing the grass up. Sure.
Yep. Let's see. Aviator's actually checking in, saying Dan's going to be part of the Final Four, Pete. I put money on it, so there you go. Aviator putting money on you.
Oh, well, I'm blushing.
J-Paw saying I'm getting the tool in Heat 5. J-Paw, I'd love to know what tool you're talking about, because I will absolutely love it. Pop Bear saying after the first green flag dropped, he lost connection. Pop Bear, man, I'm absolutely sorry to hear that. Yeah, something is going on. I'm gonna have to talk to Coey when all this is said and done. And I don't mind saying it. If you're gonna have an admin in the race, they need to stay in the race. I'm not sure if Smitty backed out to go play Madden or whatever he's got going on, but he backed out last week too. If you're gonna be an admin of a series, you need to stay as an admin of the series and stay in the race, not leave. And I don't care. I know SWAT's something happened with him, but yeah, it is what it is. Let's see.
I've been riding
I'm
with
sorry.
King.
I'm sorry. If I said Aviator, I didn't mean Aviator. I meant Smitty.
Yeah, Aviator, thanks for the shout out, buddy. Aviator actually got me introduced in the NNR, so definitely appreciate that. Give a quick shout out to someone I'm helping try to, get him in here. I know he's not here tonight. He usually races series J Glen.
Yep.
It's pretty solid. I told him just like I'm still learning. I still got rookie stripes on, but race with these guys and prove to them you belong, and they'll give you the respect out there.
I agree. I agree with you 100%. Now, I'm pretty sure that during the races last year when I first started calling the Cup Series with HD, you were on track with these guys. I don't know if I'd really call you a rookie anymore.
Yeah, I raced. Yeah, I don't think I'm a rookie. I'm a really old rookie, guys. So, no, I'm a rookie to these guys. I haven't raced with any of them, but yeah, I'd say we can go ahead and take those stickers off the bumper now.
Yeah, I would say so. You've got more laps under your belt in this community than a lot of these other guys. So absolutely don't need those yellow stripes on the back of your car anymore. Kind of keeping an eye on. Whoa, man! Hey, that 00 definitely flew through the grass on that bus stop right there. There was no road top or black top about it. That was interesting. Yeah, J-Pa, I agree with you. I don't know what that was. There's a 97 of Fatless Dig running some old John Deere colors. I tell you, I loved them before, and I love them now.
John Deere skin.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Some people say, Rick Mast, and some others say, Kurt Busch. Kurt Busch is the one that I mostly remember when he ran those John Deere colors in his 97.
Ooh. What is this in turn one? Finessed in the 19. I don't know if that's lag. Do we have a caution on track?
Nope.
I think we do.
I'm seeing finessed on pit road right now. Yeah, actually, you're right. There is a caution on track right now. Yep.
Well, that changes everything.
Yes, it does, sir.
The
Yes, it
one did
absolutely
not
does.
want to see that.
Nope.
I can promise you that.
The one had a phenomenal lead.
Like I said, there's one happy guy and a lot of people that don't understand why they're not as fast as that guy.
Yeah.
That'll change on it. That'll change
Yeah.
throughout the race.
Yep, Asbel is absolutely very fast. Here we go, back to the hood of Boehner right now with the 1 of Asbel up front. Then you got the 10 of King Outbreak, the 28 of Boehner, and then the 8 of Augusta. So great comeback by the 8 of Augusta. Again, at this time, at the start of the second stage, or it might have been the third, he went all the way around, dropped all the way back to last. After a quick caution and some legwork, he's been able to work his way back up. But up front right now, looks like a pretty good battle between the 10 and the 1.
Ooh. I'll tell you, Pete, that 28 car has got the bad end of the deal on every single restart I've seen.
Well, Boehner can afford. He's one of the drivers that can actually afford to have a bad night.
Oh,
he has got all kinds of points.
Up here at the lead, the one got in the grass a little bit. They're going for it.
Oh yeah, King Outbreak is doing his best to keep that 1 car behind him. Absolutely.
If I'm the 1 here, you gotta. Both these guys are in the chase, aren't they? Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, King Outbreak. That's right.
Yep, King Outbreak, he's got himself locked into both the truck and the Xfinity race as they come off turn 1 side by side. Looks like 10 is going to have the run coming off. He's going to be the first one to head up these hills going towards the backstretch.
You don't want to be side.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I said you don't want to be side by side coming at the top of that bridge.
No, you don't. Both of them again going through the bus stop. Keeping it down as low as possible here through the carousel. One's going to be up high, might be able to get back into gas and kind of diamond out the corner just a little bit, but no dice that time. Got a little bit of a draft off that 10 as they go down the backstretch. Third on back is a pretty decent sized gap, but these guys here up front are all over each other.
Hey, good for the 10. I wouldn't let it go either.
Now, there's, I mean,
if we were racing for 8th, I would have said go on by 1. But no, not for the lead. You gotta stick it down in there.
One might have tried to outbreak the 10 there. Didn't work. He got a little bit too much of the grass. That slowed his momentum. The 10 is going to have a little bit more of a gap going up through the S's here. And the next time they come by, I'll go ahead and grab us a lap count. I can tell you that King Outbreak has about 13 laps of fuel left in the tank. But depending on how much he wants to feather it, whether he's in his a little bit of lag. They both look like they're doing a little bit of flying, hop, skip, and jumping, almost looking like an old bunny hop you do on your two-wheel bicycle, back in the day.
Oh, he's got to run right here.
Yes, he does, and the 10 is again doing everything again to block it.
He got under him. That'll be it. Oh, I thought he'd get by him clean right there. They did. They're going to sort it out. Good job, boys.
Yeah, J-Pod, I'd love to see some caution for dirt on the track, but looks like it's not going to happen right now.
Oh, there's a lot of dirt on the track, J-Pod.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So, who do we got creeping in the third back here? Goose.
Here's Cowboy Matt. Here's the 39 of Bill's Legend right now.
I wouldn't look now, boys. The 28's coming. Count this right. 4 right now. Making a lot of ground on Augustus.
You know, I just with everything that's going on in my mind, I want to apologize. I shouldn't have said what I said about Smitty before. I was wrong. Just wrong. He is a great admin for the NNR Xfinity series. So Smitty, if you're out there, I apologize. I thought about what I said. Yeah, I shouldn't have said that. But hey, here we go. Keep going through.
Yeah, so I got the 28 coming up on 4th here. He seems to be the fastest on the track right now. Augustus P3. I think King is still P2 and Asville P1. If this 28 can get around these guys, I'd say if I had to take a guess, we're getting around 25 to go, 20 to go, Pete.
Let's see. The next time they come around, I can tell you right now that the 10 is still in P2. They've got 20 to go. They're on lap 62 of 82.
All right, sweet. So this is, they're all going to pit one more time.
Yeah. The next time either Outbreak, Cowboy, or Boehner go through their menu and show me something to do with fuel, I'll absolutely get it for us.
The last thing these guys want to do is save fuel here.
Yeah. Now I really don't think you can save a whole lot of fuel right here. So you've got to be
very
wide
respectful
open.
move there. Augustus let the 28 by. The 28's faster, so 28 moves up into P3. And if I was the spotter on the 1 and the 10, I'd say don't even look in your mirror. Eyes ahead.
You're 100%
hit your
right.
marks, man. And definitely turn that ticker off, telling what your gap is. I can't race with that thing.
Yeah, telling you.
So ticker racing and it done.
Yeah, if you're paying attention to the ticker, then you're not watching your marks. You might, cook it more than you need to into the corner. Might miss your braking point, miss your throttle point. We watched the 28 really flying through the bus stop on that lap. He's moving. But up front, this one car, once he got around around the 10 of King Outbreak, he's kind of pulled away, and I think that is why the 10 fought so hard. To keep the one behind him. He knew once he got by, he was just going to set sail. As you see the one make a little bit of contact there with the outside wall, maybe a little too much throttle coming off that final turn, and we should be at 19 laps to go. So as soon as they get under 17, right around 15, I imagine we'll start to see some people work their way down pit road once they get into their I can't. My mind's blank right now.
Their last pit stop.
There you go. Yeah,
it'll be coming up soon.
Yeah.
You said they can get 15 on a tank, correct?
I think it was like 15 to 17 on a tank, depending on how much they're letting up. But yeah, big battle back here for, I want to say this is probably 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th, if I had to guess. But pretty good, working their way through the bus stop, getting into the carousel. They work their way down the backstretch. There's the 84 Cheeseburger. He's part of this. He's following the 19 of Cowboy Matt all the way through. Again, down this other short backstretch, heading into the second to last turn. Still battling it out. And another member of that is the 61 right here of Mountaineer, or NNR Mountain. Let's see here. 8 car of Augustus, as you mentioned before. He's right there with Boehner. I'll actually go ahead and check in. with Boehner, find out where he's sitting. I'm going to guess probably about 6th, give or take.
Boehner's P3.
P3, okay.
Yeah, and he's coming on strong. I'd like, if he has this ticker up, to know if he can time on.
Yep, he does.
He might have
Your top 5 right now is Asbel and King Outbreak. We knew that. Like you said, Boehner is sitting in P3. Augustus is P4. So again, great recovery by that 8 car. And then NNR Cowboy, that I was just on a minute ago, thinking that it was like 7th through or whatever. He's actually doing better than I thought. He's about 12 seconds behind the 1 car of Asbel. So here you go. This is your 5th place car right now. So 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. So that means the guy that you talked about earlier, Mountain, and I did as well, who had a great run at Kansas in this series, is having a great top 10 run again tonight. It's good to see him run strong. He kind of reminds me.
He's sitting 9th in points, so that'll be a really good, solid finish. Especially
Yep. Mountain kind of reminds me of Chase Elliott a little bit as far as how hard he is on himself whenever he messes up or something doesn't go the way that he think it should, or maybe like a sledgehammer that is hard on himself, not only vocally over the radio, but on social media as well. So good to see Mountain having another, as you said, top 10 finish tonight if he can keep it going. And with about 16 or 15 laps to go, everybody, it should be within their fuel window. Those are the 2 words I was thinking about before, and should be able to make it from here. But a little extra insurance in the tank is never a bad thing.
Well, don't take my advice because I don't win too much. But if I'm the 1 car here, I'm probably going to run it empty and have fresher tires at the end to hold off, these guys behind him. So that he'll lose a little bit of time that way, but he's got a big enough lead. He shouldn't have a problem. But if I'm the 2 behind him, I'm pitting as soon as that window opens, so I can take advantage of those fresher tires. It's going to come down to a tire game here. They're all within a straightaway. That's one mistake at a road course.
Well, okay. Well, in talking about that, then, when you were getting your qualifying picture and entrance done for the race, did you run a long run, or did you pretty much just get your information or your necessary information and then leave?
I basically just got I did mine actually offline, which I hate doing because the times are completely different.
Yeah.
But I've been running into fun runs on Wednesday nights.
Yeah.
And spending a lot of time using that as my practice for the race. So when I get my picture, I will just find the preset I like and then take that preset in the Wednesday night and try to come out of it with the race. So yeah, anybody that's watching or any of the series, man, we love to have you guys there for the run.
Yeah,
same for us.
Absolutely.
If I can ever make them for Xfinity and trucks, I definitely will. But the more the merrier for those. Not to mention, some of these guys in Xfinity and trucks probably belong in the Cup Series, and that's how you're going to prove it. Is racing with them. So.
Not quite sure what happened to Bowling back here. He was pulled over for a while. I'm guessing something happened and he had to leave the course. But looks like he's back up and rolling again. I do see. Looks like some people have found their way down pit road, if I'm not mistaken. That is Finesse, and then the 61 of Mountain behind him. Can't be 100% sure without cycling all the way through the cameras. But the 1 and the 10 are on the front stretch. It looks like the 1 still has this commanding lead. We'll see what happens here after his first pit stop. See a little bit of lag right there. But the 1 has shot himself in the foot a couple times with the pit stops when it came to these chase rounds. He jammed himself up at Kansas, and we'll have to see. So far, so good tonight for the 1. The cautions have kind of helped out. He doesn't quite have the long run car. The 10 really seemed to reel him in a little bit later on. So we'll have to see if the same thing happens. Gotcha, J-Pop, if that's right. But Stout Whiskey, thank you very much for checking in. Good to see you, sir. But yeah, here is that 10, that Napa machine of King Outbreak. Next time he comes on by, I'll go ahead and grab us a lap count, but we are definitely within the last fuel window for everybody. So we should see them all work their way down pit road here sooner or later. In fact, here comes the 11 of Parsville. He's going to work his way off pit road. Checking out the backstretch of the 84 cheeseburger. What's that?
Outbreaks in pit road. So of those top 3 that had gapped everybody, the only one left on the track. That's the strategy I would have played. I would probably run this another lap or 2 and then pit. But like I said, I don't win too many races, so maybe my strategy is best. I think he had a big enough lead, though, to make this work.
Yeah.
Boehner's fast, though, and so is King Outbreak, so we'll see.
Yeah, Boehner is fast. He's absolutely fast. And, we were talking about Mountain, and I was pretty sure that was him on pit road. I think it was, but he right now is being pursued very heavily by the one of Asbull. He's going to be able to hold him off here, coming through the bus stop, through the carousel, down this short back straightaway, second to last corner. We'll have to see if the one car pits right here. The 61's still able to hold him off, so he's not getting lapped. Yep, here comes the one car right now.
All right.
So that
So the question is, how much time has Boehner made up in these 3-4 laps? That he's been on the track with fresher tires.
Well, let's go ahead. I'll work my way over to Boehner right now. Check out those Eagles colors, those Philadelphia Eagles colors, as he comes around the track. Here he is coming through the carousel, running high off the exit, heading down this short backstretch towards the second to last turn, keeping it down as low as possible. He's going to get to the last turn, come down this front straightaway. For something tells me he's probably not going to gain as much time as we might think, but we'll have to see. I'll actually go ahead and pull up his stream.
Yeah, one car's exiting now.
Yep, pull up his stream as we speak. And yeah, it looks like Asbull is just now halfway through the S's, and Boehner's just now getting into him. So he might have gained a little bit of time, but it definitely wasn't enough. And as they come on by the start-finish line next, it looks like we'll have 11 laps left here in the final stage of the first road course that we're dealing with here in the chase of 2020. Now, don't forget, guys, like Dan the Lawn Man was just saying, anybody and everybody is welcome to the NNR Fun Runs. We run them on Friday night, on Monday night, and again on Wednesday night, and it's always at the track that given series is running that week. So tomorrow night when we do the fun run, it'll be the Cup guys right here at Watkins Glen, and anybody that's out there in chat, whether you watch us now, tomorrow morning, whatever, please, if you know somebody that runs in NNR, let them know that you want to run in the fun run. There will be a lot of the Cup guys, Xfinity, and truck guys there to run and practice. If you have any questions about these guys or NNR, or if you're interested for next year, who's better to ask about running in the community than those that are already a part of it? So, yeah, here we go.
So, Pete, I think the 10... I don't know if he had a speeding penalty or if he took 4 tires and these guys didn't. I think you take 4 every time here.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
It didn't work out for him, but the one's got a pretty good lead on the 28. And I don't know much about Asbull. I haven't raced with him much, but I'm not going to lie, I'm pretty impressed tonight. He's fast. He's hit his mark. So I think if he can go mistake-free here, he'll be all right, but Boehner's right there in the picture.
All right, Stout Whiskey out there wanting to take a lap around Watkins Glen with the one of Asbull. See what kind of marks this guy's hitting. Maybe help the one and only Stout out once these Cup guys run here on Thursday night. So he's hitting these rumble strips down low, hitting them again up high, helping that car to turn. He's going to be able to work his way by the 66 of Mike Honcho halfway up through the S's, down this backstretch, getting right into the bus stop. Cut the corner right there, cut it there, coming off. Use all these rumble strips to help the car turn. And he's keeping that car down as low as possible through the carousel. Grab a gear coming off, hit that fourth gear right there, down this short backstretch, heading into second to last turn. Again, use the rumble strips or maybe a little bit of the grass to help you turn. Hit those right strips again, get your acceleration, real low, final turn, come off, and he's going to be able to catch, I believe this is the 9 of Q-Dog, if I'm not mistaken. And Q-Dog being the classy guy, he's going to go ahead and allow this one car to zip right on by, uncontested. A little bit of lag out of that one, it looks like right there. But, that is a lap around Watkins Glen with your current race leader, Aswell. And, that's the way he's getting it done.
I'll tell you what, Pete. Watching that and then being, I'm usually in a cup car. They send them in there in these cars. When he went down into the bus stop, I didn't think there was any way that car was going to make it.
Yeah. This, by far, is probably my favorite road course on the game. I have a lot of fun at this place. I'll probably actually take part in the fun run tomorrow night. I just got to figure out which preset and which mode to use on my wheel. But yeah, it's absolutely a lot of fun. And man, give yourself more credit than you give right now. You're getting, like I mentioned earlier, you're getting stronger and stronger in these runs. You're no slouch. We've seen you up there. Stout, we'll check you later, man.
I'm working on it. That 35's getting a little bit stronger. I'm not going to give myself too much praise. I try to stay quiet and not, have any beef with anybody. So I think just the respect on the track gets you a lot.
Gotcha. Yeah, absolutely. Having the respect and giving the respect to your competition here in NNR and on Heat 4, even though Heat 4 has a better physics model than Heat 3 did, where you could do a little bit more beating and banging and whatnot without that whole ping pong effect. Just a little bit of door contact on Heat 3 would send you automatically to the outside or inside wall. It's not like that anymore. The Stout Whiskey is saying that whiskey business happened for Dan. And, man, having great teammates absolutely makes a huge difference. So, Stout, I gotta agree. Having a good team around you means all the world. Means everything. So.
Yeah, I got around some old guys like me. Kind of put me in my comfort zone. Oh, no, the one spun a little bit right there. Oh, no. What happened there?
Just caught up with him, not quite sure. And as that happened, looks like Boehner now is running P2, and then Augustus and King Outbreak. That's your top 4. But Aswell still has a very, very healthy lead. It's just about 6 seconds over Boehner is about 6 seconds behind Aswell, and then Augustus, and then King Outbreak. Cheeseburger having a great night, and then Parzival is rounding out your top 6.
Yeah, Cheese is up there. That's a good night for him for sure. What's our lap count here, Pete?
I'll get that here as soon as King Outbreak comes on by. He's just coming off the carousel. It's actually there's 61 again, a mountain. I'm going to guess that mountain is right after Cheeseburger, or very, very close to it. There's Goose. Again, Augustus is running in P3, so a great night for him, really showing up big here in the first round of the 2020 NNR Chase. There's Master.
Yeah, that'll be a...
Go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I was just saying that'll be a good night for Augustus.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So what can we expect out of the 35 car here on Thursday night?
So I'd like to say I really enjoy the road courses, but through the years, this is my least favorite of the two that we usually have. I was really an old Sonoma guy, and yeah, I don't know, man. Watkins Glen's always been tough for me. The fun run will be important tomorrow night, but just try not to make mistakes and get a top 10 finish. I had a really good first race, so if I can just get a top 10 tomorrow night, maybe grab a few stage points and survive it, I feel good about Indy. And of course, Bristol. That's like going to Talladega. You never know how that's going to go, especially the night race.
Yeah. Well,
It could be a great day or a bad day.
Yep. Well, talking to Stout out there in chat, Stout's trying to break out the broom for Bristol this year. So we'll have to see if he's going to be able to get that done. I'm hoping so. I'm a big Stout whiskey fan. He's kind of moved on over for a couple weeks in these Xfinity races to allow you and J-Paw and a couple others to get involved in the broadcasting and to see what all is put into it, how much it's
Oh
a
yeah,
lot of fun.
Oh yeah, I think everybody loves Stout for sure.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's no reason
how can
not
you
to.
not? Yeah. So it's really fun being a teammate with Stout. Absolutely. Hopefully we can carry that on in the future. And there's a bunch of guys, man, that I've grown very fond over in the short time I've ran in NNR. So, I appreciate all of them that look out and give me a hand here or there, tip, make me a little bit faster.
Well, you asked for a lap count a little bit ago, and I was finally able to, when I wasn't looking at the car on camera, I was able to finally catch up and grab us a lap count. Looks like we've got 4 laps remaining here in the final stage, so it's going to be just a little bit Stout saying to tell you 3DH4L. I'm not quite sure what that is. I'm guessing that is Whiskey Motorsports code. But
repeat that one more time.
Yep, it's 3DH4L.
Okay.
Whatever that means. But Stout's telling me to tell you that, so there you go. 3DH4L.
All right.
Kind of.
I
don't know. Stout's laughing in chat. Right. I don't know what that means, but okay.
Yeah. Copy, Stout. Got you.
All right.
So we got 3 to go right there. I'm pretty sure if you're the 1 car right now, you can see the checkered flag.
Whoa,
so no mistake.
39 at Masterkiller completely mudding it right there. There was no rock NASCAR. Appreciate you, sir. Good to see you. Yep, Rock, we've got under 5 laps remaining. Next time King Outbreak comes by. Right now we're looking at the one of Asbel up front with Boehner in the 28, Augustus in the 8, King Outbreak in the 10, Cheeseburger in the 84, and the 11 of Parsville is your top 6. But it's been a pretty uneventful night. Couple cautions for racing. Pretty decent, should be decent sized pile up. But other than that, a lot of give, a lot of take, a whole lot of respect. And we started with 18, but after some engine failures, I think we're down to about 14, give or take. But thanks for checking us out, buddy. Always good to see you.
Yeah, I think we'll be coming to the white flag. The 1 car's in the bus stop here. Oh, the only thing that can go through his mind right now is a caution comes out and it's ruined. So he's just praying that the caution don't fly.
That's absolutely very, very possible.
Very impressive run, though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm impressed by the 1 car. He's tough.
Well, you talked about the that Steve Park throwback being his best paint scheme, in the series so far. And it looks like if that was the white flag that you saw before, that's going to be the paint scheme that he takes to
I
victory
think this
lane.
is the white.
Yeah, I was
I
going to
think.
say it looks like he's still under power.
Yeah,
So
this is the white flag lap.
All right, let's see. So we're just going to stay right here with the one, no competition anywhere behind him. So he doesn't have to worry about, getting run over going to the bus stop or the carousel or the second to last turn or anywhere else. Definitely hitting his marks, using every bit of those rumble strips to get that car to turn. He's actually coming up on some traffic. It looks like it's going to be the 3 of Lefebvre, but Lefebvre should be able to complete this lap without being lapped. So it'll be a good race for the 3 of Lefebvre. One again coming off second to last turn. Going to be making his final turn here at the first road course in the 2020 chase. One car's into the inside wall.
Yeah.
And
I think that should have been it.
yeah,
Yep.
I think you're right though. Yeah, the one car is definitely slowed down to go ahead and then start on his pace lap.
Congratulations, Asbill.
Yes,
Good
sir.
run.
Congratulations, Asbull. And second looks like right now it'll be Augustus and then Boehner in P3. So great comeback by Boehner. And then it'll be King, Outbreak, Cheeseburger, Parsville, NNR Mountain with another top 10. He's actually going to bring it home in seventh. That'll be a big shot of confidence for that guy. And then NNR Cowboy also, Lefebvre, which we just about saw getting lapped. He brought it home in ninth, and Q-Dog was the first car one lap down. So that's your top 10. Congratulations to all those guys. Great race tonight. And yeah, we're going to kind of keep it right here with the one under the cool down lap. He brought that Steve Park paint scheme with Nationwide on the hood to victory lane. He's going to lock himself into the second round of the chase, although he was pretty much already there on points. Just like Boehner, if he doesn't have any issues here at Bristol and Indy, he'll pretty much be set on points. And the only other guy that knows he's going on to the round of 12, that was the 10 car tonight of Outbreak. So great race. Thank you, J-Pot. Always fun. He's saying congrats to the top 3. Nice moves by the J-Pot Army, and I couldn't agree more. So we're gonna back out of this and work our way back to the booth, catch up to those guys. I don't want to go to Watkins Glen myself right now, so let's bring it on back here to the Xfinity screen. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and shut that down. Keep mine open. Absolutely. J-Paw Q-Dog's first NNR top 10, and he got it done tonight at probably one of the hardest tracks to get it done at. Got to be in it to win it, and there he was. So some other people's misfortune worked out pretty well for Q-Dog. Congratulations on his first top 10 in NNR, and that's going to be some big points as they get closer and closer to the round of 12, which kicks off in just a couple weeks. Again, we got Bristol and Indy next week. We're going to get with our drivers here in the booth. I see Asbel, I see Boehner, and
I'm here.
I see Augustus. All right, Dan, why don't you go ahead and start off with old Goose?
How you doing, Augustus?
Not bad. Is it third place supposed to go first? Just say.
I'm sorry, Boehner. I apologize. Yeah, Asbel.
It doesn't matter.
Not Asbel. Dan, go ahead and start off with Boehner.
All right, Boehner, how are you doing tonight, buddy?
Good. What's up, Dan? How are you, buddy?
I'm all right, man. I noticed you caught the wrong end of the stick on them restarts tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't going to be able to win based on what happened on the restarts, and really the only thing that matters is for me to win, so I just went for it. as hard as I could there to try and catch Asbill, and I knew I'd probably wreck, and I did. So, anyways, just kind of limped around with damage there. Had a fun race with Augustus for second. And so, yeah, man, I was in control of that whole thing until something happened in the bus stop where two guys wrecked in front of me and basically ruined my second stage. And then I was pulling some strategy there and then pulled some strategy after that, and everyone wrecked again, and that threw that out the window. And then two restarts, two guys drive me all the way off the racetrack. So I'll be happy with third. It's just too bad.
Yeah,
It's been fun to race
absolutely.
for.
With all those problems, man, to walk away with third is absolutely great. Your and Augustus's paint schemes were on point tonight, so it was fun watching you battle all night, man.
Yeah, I wanted to win it for Pete and his grandma, and all that, but Pete can't do anything when you get driven off the racetrack on the restarts.
I get you, buddy. We watched a lot of those restarts. Some of them from your vantage point, some from the 39, others from the 11 and the one, and the double O. And no, man, I absolutely appreciate it. We'll definitely talk more about that here in just a little bit, but no, man, congrats on. Another top three. Last year in the Cup Series, we were kind of joking around with a more smoke, saying, he'd have a seat between me and HD because it seemed like he was in a booth every single week. And man, just like him, you're in the booth. It seems like every single week, unless something really drastic happens and you can't work your way back up through the field. You've got a strong car, no matter what series you run. Congrats again, man. Those points are paying big for you here in the first phase of the 2020 chase.
Yeah, the way I understand it, the only thing that matters is stage wins and wins for me at this point. So that's all I'll try to do. And if I wreck myself trying to do it, oh well.
It's a nice problem to have.
True that. Thanks, guys.
Any shout-outs there, Boehner?
Just Rook Racing, man. I mean, it's pretty clear a lot of guys are just gunning for all of us now. And I know we all try to race everyone really clean. And sounds like there's a lot of issues out there. And I don't really know what the root of it is, but I'm disappointed with
all right, on
some of the stuff I've been watching.
On the positive side, any shout-outs out there?
Yeah. Yeah, man. Rook Racing, just you guys for broadcasting, and appreciate y'all.
All right, buddy. I appreciate you, man. All right, and then Augustus.
What up?
Augustus Farouk, you ate up second place tonight. Man, I tell you, buddy, you're really coming on, man. You got your first win in the Cup Series this year. You've been really strong. You led the points for most of the season here in the Xfinity Series. And then right when the chase starts, here you are back up top again. What more can we see out of this 8 car as we get further and further into this chase?
Hopefully some wins. I mean, the consistency is working well right now. I mean, that's basically what this whole race was just me trying to be consistent. I knew out of the top 3 or 4 car, I kind of caught Boehner there basically because he got some damage, but I had third place pretty locked up, and consistency is going to move me on for maybe a couple rounds, but I got to start putting together some wins and get a little bit faster. So the A car has a little bit of work to do, but overall so far it's a good sign, and I'll take it. I mean, you just gotta catch Aswell and Boehner and those guys, and right now it just seems like they're John Cena, no chance. That's what you got, but I'll work at it.
Well, we were on, I believe we were on like mid-pack car after the start. I believe it was stage 2, and you went completely around. There was no saving you. You were all the way in the back. You lost every single spot there was at the bottom, or I'm sorry, at the exit of one, at the entrance to the S's. And I'm guessing through a little bit of pitch strategy and just the strength of your setup tonight, you were able to work your way back up through, get a lot of those spots back, and come home in P2. How was it having to work through all that traffic?
It was pretty hard. I mean, I did catch a break with the caution. That actually happened twice. I ended up all the way back in like 15th or 16th. It seemed to on restarts. I'm not one to go barreling in on restarts. I actually let off a little bit earlier, give everyone the space, try and get the momentum going into the S's, and that's usually where I'll make up a couple spots. But I got hit in the butt a couple times. One time I completely saved it, which was good, but a couple times I ended up in the back. But I basically the caution came out, and it was right after we all pitted, and I just stayed out, and that's how I got that back. And then it happened again, and I worked my way up there. So it was pretty difficult, just being patient, taking your time, waiting for people to kind of mess up or get an advantage somewhere.
Well, you got it done one way or another. Pitch strategy, having a strong setup, a timely caution that worked out in your favor. Man, congratulations on another top three. Good to talk to you again. You are one of those silent people that I pull for every week, whether I pick you in the beginning of the race or not. Man, I definitely look for your car, whether it's in the Xfinity or the Cup Series on Thursday night. So congratulations on another top three. Good points for you. Any shout outs there for you, man?
Just the bump and run motorsports, communicating and people giving room and helping you out, and it really helps having some allies out there. Definitely to make it a little bit easier. I mean, we still race each other hard, but we know when push comes to shove, when we got to go and when we don't, and race each other really clean. Shout out to you guys for doing the broadcasting and this whole league for happening.
Yeah, good job being consistent tonight. I preached that the whole race. That consistency could get you a good finish. You definitely.
Yeah, I appreciate it. That's definitely the goal. Like I said, got to get a little bit better. I don't think I got miles to go, but I definitely need to put a little bit more work into catch Rook Racing and those guys.
Yeah, tough to win in NNR in any city.
Definitely.
All right. And then finally, Dan, you got our winner. Let's talk to old Asbel.
Well, Asbel, I don't know much about you. We haven't really talked too much, but you impressed me tonight, man. You were really fast and held it out front most of the night. I watched your car most of the night, and probably the least amount of mistakes I've seen all night. So congratulations. Walk us through it.
Thank you, Dan. I mean, just didn't make any mistake pretty much, really. I came in second on stage one, and then, which, by the way, I was surprised I made it. I had only 2% on my left front. It was insane. And then
Oh,
stage
nice.
two, it was just kind of a little wrecking here and there. So, I mean, I was kind of hoping that last caution didn't come out because I was probably going to catch them. But, I don't know. Caution came out, so I got second in both stages. And then I don't really remember how I got the first, honestly.
You had a
Yeah,
very, very big battle with the 10 car of King
yeah, you
Outbreak.
and King
Yeah.
Outbreak had a heck of a battle. Really fun to watch. I could tell you were being really patient. He was fast on the short run, and it paid off for you. I will say you have the best paint scheme, though. Best paint scheme with that Steve Park throwback. Nice.
Thank you.
Um, but yeah, Asbel, another phenomenal run out of you. Congratulations. You're just like King Outbreak, locked in to the next round of the chase. When it comes to Bristol, something happens, or Indy, who knows? There's a lot that can still go on, but you're moving on to the round of 12 in the 2020 chase here with NNR. What, like I just asked the Gooses, what can we expect out of that one car over the next couple weeks before we get to that round of 12?
I don't know, man. Just going for some more playoff points.
All right. I mean, you can't put it any bolder than that. Just wins and playoff
I
points,
mean,
man. That's what it's all
just
about. I get you.
you just gotta go for the playoffs, man. Like I said, just as long as you're there for the win or at least a stage win, if you get the playoff points, carries over next round. That's really what you need.
You got it. Any shout outs from you, buddy?
Yeah, the Rick Racing, good job to Boehner getting a P3. And Mike and Mountain and the Faith. I can't really remember where they finished, but they had a good night. Just got some incidents.
Well, I can tell you that they all finished inside the top 10. I think Fave was actually just about to be lapped, so he finished ninth, and I believe Mountain finished seventh. So pretty good night for all those guys. But man, we definitely appreciate you, Dan the Lawn Man. Man, thank you very, very much. I extremely appreciate you coming out to call this race with me tonight. Just the same as I told everybody else that's come before you, and I'm sure it'll be after you, man. Thank you very much. You have an open door on any of these nights where the trucks are running or Xfinity's running. Even if there's somebody who's in here, and you want to pop in, just throw on a quick headset and say hi. You're definitely welcome. Thank you very much for calling this race with me.
Oh, I really appreciate it, Pete. It was a lot of fun tonight, man, and I'll definitely come back and.
Sounds good. And thank you very much for the follow, by the way.
Oh yeah.
But
About time,
guys,
right?
yeah. Guys, thank you very much for keeping up with us tonight. This has been the NNR Xfinity Series from Watkins, Glen. We've got one more race this week from right here at the first road course in the 2020 Chase. Then next week we're on to Bristol, and then after that is going to be Indy. But we got one more race to see who can lock their way in the Cup Series. And that's going to be Thursday night, 9 o'clock. I'll be hanging out with the one and only HD Motorsports to call these guys around. One more quick thank you. Hoping that Finesse would be in here, but he's not. But Boehner, thank you very, very much. I did touch on your paint scheme as well as Finesse at the start of the race. Those Philadelphia Eagles paint schemes, they looked great around the track. First or dead last, man, I thank you very much for running those. You did not have to. Hopefully the paint scheme didn't bring you any bad luck. They say fly, Eagles, fly. And you were definitely flying around that track in some parts, and you were going over parts of the track that I didn't think you could fly over, such as all grass through the bus stop. But man, thank you very much for doing that. I got a few clips of that car around the Glen tonight, and losing my grandmother a couple days ago was very, very hard. It still is, but what y'all did for her tonight and for me, sincerely from my heart, thank you very much.
You got it, Pete. Love you, man.
All right, bud. We will, we'll catch you tomorrow. I'm sorry, tomorrow again for the fun run. If you know somebody that runs an NNR and you want to get in on it right here from the Glen, it'll be the Cup Series. Also tomorrow night is the qualifying for the Pro League, and then I'm sorry, no, tonight was qualifying for the Pro League. Tomorrow night is the actual Pro League race. I believe they are at Dover in the Xfinity cars. So catch up with them. Catch up with old CGMX Rose. Got Jose 720 and the one and only Dohar. Give them a follow. We'll catch you back on Thursday night, if not sooner. Be careful, stay healthy, and we'll see you around the track. Later.